What's up? We're live. What's up, guys? Gonna jump on a Zwift session. About an hour and a half. Easy. So if you're already checking, if you're already watching, right now I can still choose what level I'm gonna ride in, which world. What's up? Niels, Michael, NSA, Yelric. How are you guys doing? So let me know where you want me to go. London or Watopia. I can still choose. I'm not doing any racing. I'm not doing any crazy stuff. I'm just gonna ride. So don't trick me into racing again, because I just got back from being sick. I still have a big strained back. I really actually feel crap. My back is really sore. So I'm trying to do an easy ride to get my back loosened up. So I'm not racing. I'm not racing. Get some light in the building. So do the mountain course. Put the resistance down. Watopia. The little shit fabric is shitting a lot. Jetstream. Yeah, get to the Tron bike. I can go to Watopia and ride up Alpe du Zwift. We'll do that. I'm gonna go to my computer because where do I go? Watopia. Road to the Sky. It's already selected from my last ride because I did similar thing then. I just went easy and just rode uphill. So I can do that. Because I need that Tron bike, right? The other options will be Tour of Fire and Ice. It's a little longer, but I only have an hour and a half, so I'll keep with Road to the Sky, which is going to be maybe about an hour and a half. Not sure. We'll see. Ride. Boom. Yep. Here we go. So I do have the resistance. I think the game resistance is like lower, so I can still shift, but I'll check. I'll double check when I go in the game right now what it is set to. You guys want to have a look in my settings? I don't care. Here we go. Training difficulty is pretty low. Ultra. Nah, this is fine. And then I always use 3-second average or instant power, whatever. And then that's it. Right. Let's get to it. There's nothing to it than to do it. Alright, put my shoes on, open up the window, and we are ready. How are you guys doing? Feeling good? Like I said, I've been sick for about over a week. First I was just feeling sick. Then I actually started, I think we took a virus from Sam. We were traveling. Sam was throwing up on our connecting flights. We missed our flight. If you guys been watching my Instagram, you know I've been on Mallorca to check out the details of the cycling camp. But this trip turned out to be a disaster. We were there. The weather was crap. And then after one day, me and Daisy got sick. I think we grabbed it from the baby. So, but I did get some meetings in. I talked to a lot of people about the camp. I made some videos, so I'm gonna edit the video really soon to tell you about the details of the cycling camp. If you're interested, you can check out the website. It's linked down in the description. I always eat a lot of veggies. Welk programma gebruik je om te livestreamen? OBS. So put the sound a bit louder. What's up, you got? Oh. Ryan Alfonso, what's up, man? How are you doing? We've got Los Angeles in the house. Tijmen, Guus. Yeah, so I was checking out details for the cycling camp on Mallorca. Got sick. Didn't really get the ride. Only did one ride on Mallorca. Then on the last day, after being sick in bed for 3 days on the island, I strained my back. So it's really been a really crap two weeks. No training, no riding, so I want to go slow. Today, looking outside, it was actually nice out, but it was super cold and really windy. So I figured it's best to stay nice and warm inside on the trainer instead of going outside and maybe catching another cold or whatever. Caribbean! Lino, what up, man? Tijmen is gonna ride himself. Oh, on Zwift or outside? Flash Ant, the Hong Kong guy. Which Hong Kong guy from last time? From last stream or? Fosje is sick at home. I know how you feel, man. I just got back from being sick on the bike. Still have a massive sore back. So I'm trying to loosen it up. I'll do maybe some stretching or whatever, I don't know. People say it's yoga, I think it's stretching. So yo guys, I just actually published a new video today, this afternoon. It's the day after the Taiwan KOM. We went into Taipei for a ride with a local, really cool. So while you're watching the live stream, just check out my new video. We had a tour of a guy named Villa, English bloke who lives in Taiwan, and he made us eat stinky tofu. And also, for some coincidence, the Taiwan Gay Pride was in the city while we were riding. So, you know, we saw a lot of gay people in the Gay Pride. Took some photos with them, shot some videos. It all seemed like they were having a nice time. So go check out that video, it's really cool. Somebody's riding in Palos Verdes today because the weather is awesome, of course. The weather is always great in LA. I haven't been to LA for a while now, and it's not on my schedule until at least the end of January, so I'm getting very, very homesick to Los Angeles. Hey Aaron, if you take it easy on Zwift, you should not join any group or a race or whatever. Only if it's like a super easy group that's not gonna do anything, but there's always people racing. That's the shitty part about joining groups. Sape 100. No, I don't lift anymore. Actually, that video that I did in 2017 is the last proper time I did some deadlifts. I couldn't fit it in my schedule anymore, but I wanted to restart strength training. I actually put a squat rack right here in this room, but because I got sick, I haven't started using it yet. But my idea is to start live streaming my strength training that I'm gonna do right here. If you guys think that's a cool idea, let me know. Because I can just turn the camera and I'm right here facing the squat rack, so that's gonna be pretty cool. We've got Anthony from Taiwan. Right now I'm on a Tax Neo, the original one. The babies are doing good. Well, Sam got sick and he threw up, and then Daisy and me got sick. So that's my story of the beginning of the video. I have been sick for 2 weeks, but for the rest, the baby's doing great. He's walking around. He's really starting to say more words or whatever. He's talking all day long. I don't really know what he's saying, but he's trying to make conversation. Graham Terry, what do you think of the loaf? Are you referring to the bread he sent me? Yeah, it looks pretty good, Graham. Wow, it looks like a proper Italian made bread loaf. Whew. Good job. Hey man, one of my viewers, one of our family cycling fanatics, Graham, he's back home. He just had a surgery for a hernia, so he's been struggling with that for a while now. But he's always here, you know, he's in the chat right now. So guys, give him some love. Wish him good luck on his recovery from the hernia. I hope you're doing well, mate. And I hope you can get back on the bike really soon. Dan wants to know what other training platform I use. Currently I don't use anything other than Zwift. But actually my training comes from today's plan, where my trainer from Verkuijl, Girona, creates my training sessions. So Leon from Verkuijl puts on the training sessions on today's plan, and they synchronize with Zwift and with my Wahoo. So if I want to do my training indoor, I can. If I want to do my training outdoor, I can. But I recently took a trial into the Sufferfest. They sent me a message like, hey, you want to give this a try? So I literally last night logged in for the first time, and I'm checking it out now to see if this is something I can use. Yeah, Max, I'm riding off Alpe du Zwift, but I'm going up easy. And my my training difficulty is set low, so I can take it easy. And I've only been up Alpe du Zwift, I think once or twice. So I've never been up fast. The fastest time I did is in the screen, right there at the top. It's 59 minutes. And that was the last time I was riding easy. So I'm wondering what my fastest time would be. I can definitely take off 5 minutes of that time. But I'm not trying that today. The favorite climb I have in the States is probably a Malibu. What's the name again? Verkuijl Canyon. It's very, very good because it's super steady and the views are awesome. So I really like that. Verkuijl Canyon Road. Daniel wants to know when I come to Colombia, but I don't really have any plans to go to Colombia. So unless, you know, I have a pretty tight schedule with an approaching baby and constant work trips. the cycling camp in April on Mallorca, which if you're interested, go check it out. The link is in the description. Go check out cfcyclingcamp.com. So to squeeze in a trip to Colombia, whew, I don't know. Unless somebody's gonna pay me money to go there and race a really cool event, I don't know if I can squeeze it in. My personal best on the real Alpe, I can tell you a time, but there's a couple things about telling somebody your time on the Alpe d'Huez or comparing this time. Which time? Which route? There's no real route or segment on the Alpe you can compare, because when you get to the top, there's multiple ways to go through the village. Where do you start? Do you start at the first corner? Do you start at the roundabout at the bottom of the hill? Do you stop at the Tour de France finish? Or somewhere else? I don't know. So I don't have a proper time in real life up the Alpe. I don't know. Wow, people are asking me stuff. What are your TSS scores per week? I don't know. I never look at that stuff. I think TSS is not a measure I consider ever. So, no idea. Who am I riding with this year? You're referring to what team, I guess? As far as I can say is I'm probably not really changing anything. Simply because it's easy to stay with the same teams. And you know, I've got too many things changing in my life at the moment besides road racing. It's best to try and keep that steady. So, same. Don't forget to drop me a like on the video, guys, while you're watching. We've got 80 people watching the live stream right now, so I need at least 80 likes. Alright? Drop me a like. Come on. I'm not doing this for nothing. I'm doing it for you guys. Doing the live stream so you guys can have an idea what kind of stuff I actually do. Well, okay, partly it's because the time will go faster if you guys are talking to me. So tell some interesting stories and the time will go fast. If you, to come back at TSS scores, I more look at hours and kilometers. Usually I'm about 10 to 15 hours of training. And TSS score doesn't say a lot. It can say something, but it's not always ruling. So. Yeah, I do listen to podcasts. I like the Velo News podcast because they actually tell really interesting facts and stuff. So I do watch that. In general, the podcasts that have like proper knowledge and give you something to think about is more what interests me. How many interval workouts do you do per week? It all depends on what week. I don't have a standard schedule because I don't have a standard schedule. My week, every week is different, but the hard rule I can give you is never do more than 3, well, maybe not never, but in general, don't do more than 3 high intensity sessions per week. There's no debate about that. Somebody says you can do 5 every week for a couple weeks in a row, he doesn't know what he's talking about. So never do more than 3 intensity sessions a week. A race is an intensity session. Going above your FTP is intensity. If you want to do more hours, either do a longer training session with intensity if you can handle it, or add volume at low intensity to your weekly schedule. $523 kilometers, 7.4 green. I think that's a lot. All right. I usually do about 350 to 450 kilometers a week. I don't know my current FTP because I have not done any riding for a long time. I didn't do any tests. I didn't do any proper training. I didn't do any proper timed interval at a certain wattage, so I don't know. Jasper cycling, bro, check out this website, www.cfcyclingcamp.com. Am I doing a training week on Mallorca? Hell yeah! I'm organizing a cycling camp for you guys to join me, so go check it out. First 2 weeks of April, I'm gonna be on Mallorca. I'll be your host. You can join me. We can ride. It's gonna be a vacation or a sick training week, whatever you want. I'm gonna take care of it. About the club competition. To be honest, I don't like the club competition races because all these guys are freaking crazy. Too many crashes, too many broken bikes, too much risk, and I actually did better on the top competition races, which were a higher level. But maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I stick to criterions because I will probably have less time to train. Guillaume Dute, why can't you come to the training camp, man? What's up? Thanks, Phil. Bike racing with Mercy or without, whatever. Ja, Rinus, ik ben weer online. It's been a long time since I was riding online, but I've been sick for 2 weeks. Really crap. I still have a sore back, so I'm trying to move to get this loosened up and stuff. But I think it's gonna take a few more days. Okay. Gaming live. I'm still gonna be for an hour. Today I'm gonna do about an hour and a half, so I still have time. So jump on the trainer. If you guys want to join me, jump on the trainer. I'm riding up the Alpe at an easy pace. Yeah, Guillem, if the camp in Mallorca is successful, I want to do it every year. So definitely be ready for next year. But this year needs to be a good trial. If everything falls into pieces, then I'm not gonna do it again. But I have confidence. I think you guys are interested to be riding on Mallorca, which is the best place to ride your bike ever. So I just hope you guys will come to Mallorca. There's a couple bookings already, so make sure you lock in your spot. If you still want the discount, you gotta book. Rines, I'm really doing a recovery ride. I'm not sure if you read the title of the video. I was sick for 2 weeks, so I'm really taking it easy. Check out my, can you read this? Shout out to my trainer Leon from Robic. He always supports me. I've been calling him with a lot of bad news the last couple times when we were in touch. I'm like, oh, I'm sick again. Strained my back, having a bad week, but you know, he's always a good coach, telling me it doesn't matter, it's okay, we're gonna get back into it. So thanks a lot. Google him, Robic Girona. He's working on some cool training camps himself. So, but if you want to go on a training camp, go to Mallorca with me. Why is everybody so interested in FTP? What is so interesting about FTP? I just don't understand it. To be honest, for most of us, FTP is the last concern you have when it comes to riding your bike. Believe me, FTP is not that important. Okay, my FTP is 375, but I weigh 82 kilos, alright? So it's all relative. Besides that, the training I did the entire year were actually not focused on my FTP, they were focused on aerobic endurance. So that actually lowers my FTP. So if I would train specifically to raise my FTP, it would be much higher. But I don't want to, because I don't want a high FTP, because I don't need a high FTP. I need explosive power. And the more explosive power you have, the lower your FTP. The more low endurance power you have, the lower your FTP. It's all about give and take. The new Cycling Fanatics kit is coming in January. Exact date is not known yet. I have to talk to Castelli, but they're producing it right now. They're producing it right now. That's all I can say. Mid-January is gonna be the launch, and of course I'm gonna keep you guys up to date. I think my race skills to improve this year will be tactical skills, and to make it into the breakaway. If I can make it into the breakaway, I'm gonna win some races. That's for sure. Hey Mario. CDA. CDA, I think I know what that means. Is what is CDA again, Niels? It has something to do with your maximum lactate production, or the other way around? Oh, I was thinking too difficult. Your drag coefficient? No, man. It does matter, but that only in time trials. Guus, you cannot train everything, man. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna train everything. Because you don't need everything. Do you really need to ride to be able to ride with the other hand? No, you don't, so you're not gonna practice that. Do I really need a better time trial? No, I don't, because I don't do time trial racing. So I'm not gonna practice on time trials. Do I need to be a better soccer player? No, I don't. So I'm not gonna spend 3 hours with a ball shooting against a wall. You need to train specifically on the things that you need to improve on. So you know, everybody can agree or disagree with whatever I say, but I still think Mallorca is one of the best places to ride your bike ever. And we need to meet somewhere. I can meet on some unknown island in Greece, but I don't have anyone in Greece that knows me and has a hotel. I don't know the language, so we're going to Mallorca. So some people are watching my video that I just uploaded. This afternoon is the video of the day after the Taiwan KOM, and we were riding in Taipei, the capital of Taiwan. Really cool ride with a local. We went to the night market to try stinky tofu, freaking smells really bad. And some other crazy stuff happened on that video, so go check it out. It's on the channel right now. So if I do a low cadence, my avatar is gonna stand. Oh, look, he's standing up. He is standing up. So my avatar is standing up, but I'm sitting. Sit down. Okay, sitting down. Standing up. This is almost like a cycling class. Okay guys, we're gonna do some ups and downs. When it's up, you're gonna stand. Woohoo! And when I say down, you're gonna sit down. And down. And sit. Nice. Up. And down. Good job. Bill T wants to know why I'm not outside for a ride. Because I was sick, and outside it's 5 degrees Celsius with a very cold easterly wind. So it's not very comfortable to go outside right now, and I'm trying to recover and stay warm. At least right now I know that my muscles won't get cold, my neck, my throat, everything is gonna stay nice and warm. So that's way better than to be outside right now. Also it's dark, which is okay, but it's just too cold. If I'm racing on track next year, no, the track needs to go back. Track already sent me an email, but I can keep it for a little longer, so that's nice. So I'm gonna keep the track in Monda to ride outside for a little longer, but eventually the bike needs to go back to track. I headed for the Taiwan KOM, and they want the bike back. Absolutely, 7-4 green, you know what it is about. Mallorca has one of the best cycling cultures I've ever experienced. The cars are very gentle to cyclists. There's bike rentals all over the place. There's cafes. All the locals are nice. You can buy, you know, your cycling needs and whatever. Yeah, it's just very, very good. No, I'm not in Taipei. I just launched a video that was in Taipei. But I'm not in Taipei. I need time to edit those videos. I cannot ride during the day and edit the video and then post it the same day. And ride my bike and work and live stream at the same time. It doesn't work. The Taipei video was the day after the Taiwan KOM challenge, so it's actually a while ago. It's about 6 weeks ago. Yeah, that's a long time ago, but you guys know I'm busy, so I try to get everything done. Yo, 7-4 green, where do you live?
I can think of a couple places where you really don't want to. UK. Oh. Hey John, John wants to know if I can do more workout footage. Well, I actually do have a lot of footage on the channel, so I'm not sure if you watched my current videos on training. There's a playlist called, what's it called? Train with me. Which has a lot of informational videos about my training sessions. I'm gonna look it up. Also check out the videos from Tenerife, the training POV videos, my cycling in Girona videos. The playlist Training Tips and Tricks has 25 videos all about training. You might want to have a look at that playlist. As long as you have not watched those videos, I can make new videos, but you can also watch those videos. Because I get a lot of questions. With all due respect, you can ask anything you like, but I get a lot of questions that I've already answered a million times in my previous videos. So go check it out. Sit on the couch, light up the playlist and sit back and watch. Nelson Peetoom, lekker aan het voorbereiden. Voorbereiden op wat? Ik heb net 2 weken ziek geweest. Dus ik ben een beetje aan het terugkomen. Echt voorbereiden kan je het niet noemen. Limburger cheese, comparable to stinky tofu. I don't know. The weird thing about stinky tofu is it stinks very bad, but the taste, at least the variation we had, the taste wasn't really bad. So that little shop where they sell it just stinks so bad. Yeah, Niels, I think in general the Netherlands is super antisocial towards cyclists. If I'm in a narrow street and there's a car approaching, they don't even slow down, they just go. But if I'm in, I don't know, another place, they slow down, they stop, they wait till you pass. In the Netherlands they just expect you to go on the sidewalk or something, I don't know. Ster van Zwolle. Nou, weet niet. Ik denk het niet. Eind februari, dan heb ik net een kind. Okay, Swiss cheese has holes in it. So if you have a bigger block of cheese, do you have more cheese or more holes? You have more of both, but it's probably a trick question. Mario, the track bike will go back soon. I still have it, but it needs to go back. To be honest, I'm not really looking into different bikes, but there might be an option for me to go on a different bike, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stay on the same bike I've been riding for 3 years, and if there's no real reason to buy a new one, and if there's no brand that wants to, you know, support me and give me a new bike, then I'll just keep riding my bike. And I have one bike and that's it. Hey Harry, that's not completely true, eh? I'm not just gonna ride any bike they give me, because nobody gives me anything. First of all, nobody gives me anything. And second, only if it's a good quality bike. I'm not gonna ride some type of whatever bike because somebody gives it to me. If I'm not happy on the bike, then I won't ride it. But so far, the Trek was a loaner, and the only bike is my bike is a Canyon, and that's my bike. I bought it 3 years ago, and I still ride it. If all the brands would sponsor you, who would you pick? I don't know. There's so many nice brands out there. I don't think there's an ideal bike. I would say the Trek bike I was riding is a very nice bike, but also the Canyon I'm riding now. I did a test ride on Specialized, but they didn't really want to help me yet. Same goes for Canyon. The problem is racing. All the brands, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've been talking to a few brands about me riding their bike. Every time it came down to racing, and it's too dangerous, and they are afraid that the bike is gonna break, so they don't want to give me a bike to ride on. And that's that. So I don't know. If there's no bike brand that has the idea that giving a bike or having a racer ride your bike and promoting it is normal, then I don't know what to do. So why is aluminium good for a crit? Because carbon is always superior to aluminium, right? It's stronger, it's lighter. Why would it? Why would aluminium be okay on a crit and not on a different type of race? That's true. Okay, that's a good point. It doesn't break when you crash. But we're talking about performance now. If I want to have a performance bike, best material is still carbon. Well, if there's anybody watching right now that has a good connection with a bike brand, you're always free to send me an email. My email address is in the description. I have no connections with any bike brand whatsoever, and I'm happy to talk about riding another bike. I always want to test different bikes. I love riding different bikes, feeling how they are, giving feedback. I'd like to go into gravel. Well, an aluminium frame can be as light as a carbon frame, but then it's probably not as strong or as stiff. And weight is not super important in a crit, but it does matter a little because, well, depending on what kind of crit you're racing, in the US, the crits I do, they're basically just a highway and everybody's doing circles at 30 miles an hour. But in the Netherlands, there's so many accelerations that a couple kilos actually matters a lot. So if you're a heavy dude, every time you need to accelerate more weight, it's gonna take a lot of power. No, this is just water. Because I'm only doing an hour and a half, I just had food and I can eat right after my ride. I don't need any food during this. So Jasper the Court wants to know if I still do weight training. No, I have not done any weight training since the last video I did 2 years ago. Because I had the same problem, it was difficult to combine but I bought a squat rack and it's right there in this same room. So I'm gonna be starting lifting soon, but I was sick for a couple of weeks. Right now I'm starting to get back into training, so I have not been doing any strength training yet, but I want to. I am actually home for Christmas, and the day after Christmas I have to work in between Christmas and New Year, so this year it will be difficult to get 500 kilometers in, but I'll still try. Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper now! Yes, Kees Vermeer. If I have any Cycling Fanatics group rides planned in the Netherlands, I do. It got delayed because I want to do it together with launching the new Cycling Fanatics kit, and that's coming out in mid-January, so I'm thinking about mid-February to do the Cycling Fanatics meetup in Netherlands. It's gonna be close to Amerongen. We're gonna find a nice place to have coffee. We'll go for a ride. After we sit down for pancakes. I've got some partners that are going to show up with some with a goodie bag and some other stuff. So it's actually going to be a pretty cool group ride. James says hello. Hello, James. So guys, meanwhile, drop me a like on the video. Don't forget, if you've been watching this for let's say 5 minutes, don't forget to drop me a like. I'm here for you. You are here for me. We are here for each other. So drop me a like on the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're from. I want to know who you guys are. So get into the conversation with the other Cycling Fanatics. It's always cool to hear from you. Mario, zeker. Warme chocomel ga ik voor regelen. James, where you from? Somebody's asking me what my fastest time of the Alpe is. Can somebody else please answer that? Because I've already explained this a couple times. My current fastest time in Zwift is 59, but that was on a slow pace. Als je vanuit Rotterdam komt, dan kan je makkelijk op de groepsrit komen, hè? If you're from Rotterdam, it's easy to join the group ride in February, so I expect you there. It's probably going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday. James, I suggest you fly over to the Netherlands in February to come to join my group ride. Guys, still only 60 likes, and there's 100 people watching, so click that like button. Come on. Agnes, maybe you can get an e-bike. Okay. Did I just have a dropout of the internet or not? Okay. The only gravel bike I've ridden is the Cannondale Topstone. So I was invited to this little cycling meeting a while ago. I didn't do a video, I just did some stories on Instagram. We went for a gravel ride on the Topstone, which was a nice bike, but I don't really have any reference because this is the only bike I've ridden. Well, there is a thing as an easy day on Zwift. As long as you put your head to it and don't have other people influence you, then it's easy. I mean, look at my power. It's all gray and blue. My heart rate is high because I've been sick for 2 weeks. But I'm going pretty easy. Maybe I am gonna ride Roubaix. You know, when we did the Paris-Roubaix video, if you've not seen it, you missed out big time. Go check out my Paris-Roubaix KOM attack video. The original plan was to go to the Trench de Waller, the Bos van Wallenberg, which is a different cobble section, downhill, straight line through the forest of Waller. But they were reconstructing this cobble section and there was a gate in front of the cobbles, and so we decided to go to the Carrefour de l'Arbre and do the challenge over there. But to be honest, I think we're gonna go back to get the KOM on the Waller section. But this is just an idea. There's nothing to it yet. Let me think. Subway or Chinese? I would have fried rice with orange chicken and some Beijing beef. Yeah. And maybe order some what's that again? What's the vegetables? Can't remember. Some veggies. Yeah, Lotto Jumbo took my KOM after 2 days, I know, but they had a tailwind. I'm not going back again to the same section. It's not really interesting to do the same thing again. But I will go to a different section. The Champs-Élysées would be pretty cool to try and get the KOM, but I think it's really fast. The fastest sprinters are there with the fastest lead-out train, so I think that's not really possible. Ajax? Wat is Ajax? I don't watch any soccer. I don't do football. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna do when I feel better, so maybe next week I will do a live, say again, a live 20-minute test or step test or something similar. I think it would be pretty cool to do that live. So you're gonna see me totally blow into pieces and shatter myself in front of my TV screen, because I want to get a new test in to sort of know where I'm at. So maybe a general step test which just increases the wattage every time. Not sure if that's really gonna give me any usable data, or a 20-minute power test which might give me some data. Something like that. But if I do it, I'll probably do it live. So let me know if you want to see that. James wants to know when the group ride is in the Netherlands. I don't know yet. I think mid-February, because I'll need a confirmation of the clothing of Castelli first. Yeah, I know. I want to do a beach race, but it's very hard to get a beach bike. You know, beach bikes are very specific, and yeah, I'm not gonna buy a beach bike for one race, and there's not so many people that just have an extra bike laying around. Yeah, you can do it on a mountain bike, but What do you do during any free time in the cockpit of a plane? I try to sleep. I always try to sleep. Hey, Paul! Super chat! Thank you, Paul. So who is doing a festive ride up the Alpe du Zwift on Sunday? And why don't I know about it? Oh. Whoa, Victor, what? Victor's happy about the sunglasses, the Siroccos, I think. Well, I'm glad you like them, Victor. That's why I tell you guys to buy them. I think Sirocco still has their big Black Friday sale at the moment. I didn't promote it yet, but just only click on the link in the description, the Sirocco discount link. Brings you to the website, and you can get these glasses for like 30 euros. It's a nice extra pair to have with you, either as a spare or as your main glasses. Right now super cheap, so you can buy maybe 2 pair even. Go check it out. Yeah, man. Stephen Afu. I have talked to Zwift about the Cycling Fanatics kit, but they cannot make it happen because there's too many people wanting it. And apparently there's a waiting list, and they put a halt on the waiting list. So at the moment there's no chance I'm getting my shirt, my Cycling Fanatics jersey in Zwift. And that's that. Too bad. Oh, Victor bought 4 pair of Siroccos. That's nice. I asked if I can be on the waiting list, but apparently they don't have a waiting list because there's too many people on the waiting list. So they just stopped or something, I don't know. I do not know what the deal is, but I'm not getting a jersey. What's up, Jack? Jace K to go. Wow. I'm almost up. I've got 9 minutes left to finish the 1 hour 30 and then I'm done. Mario's got the photochromatic lens and they're awesome. Thank you, Mario. I told you guys the Sirocco glasses are pretty awesome. I use the photochromatic glasses when I ride at night. When I ride in the evening, when it turns dark, I just leave them on. I have a light on the bike and I can just ride in the dark. Works very well. Check out the link in the description of the Sirocco discount. Right now they still have a Black Friday sale, which is crazy. 65% off or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what the priorities are at Zwift. That's their idea, but so far I'm not getting any. The giveaway is already done, huh? I've pulled the winners, and they've all sent me an email, so I'm sending them the glasses. But I was sick and away for 2 weeks, so I just have to get to it. But the giveaway is done. But if you come to the group ride in the Netherlands, I still have that big box, and you guys all gonna get a pair. So show up, ride, and you get a pair of glasses. The group ride is not known yet. It's going to be somewhere in February, after I get a confirmation from Castelli about the Cycling Fanatics kits, because if you guys buy it and you come to the group ride, I want to be able to give you the kit so we can ride it. And if you didn't buy it yet, you can buy it on the group ride. That's the idea. So also, I'm getting a baby at the end of January, so I have to schedule that around the baby. You guys probably understand, I hope. The ride, I don't know, I have a route which is probably about 75k with a few hills, nothing super crazy. We'll have coffee in the beginning, pancakes at the end. It's gonna be cool. Your indoor FTP is gonna be 10% lower than outside. 5 to 10%. Hey, I got a new helmet unlocked. Wow! Greetings from Boston. Greetings back to Boston. Helicopter view. I want to get a cool photo. Oh, Northern Light. Okay guys, I'm approaching the end of my session. Last questions, last comments. Go now or forever hold your peace. 2 more minutes. Don't forget to drop me a like on the video before you leave. And go check out that Taiwan Stinky Tofu Challenge and Cycling in Taipei video that I uploaded today. It is actually a pretty cool video. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm still here for a minute. Hey. Hey, look who's here. It's the baby. Hey, kom je even bij papa kijken? Net op tijd. Kom eens zwaaien. Hallo. Guys, if you want to know how Sam is doing, here he is. Ga je slapen, hè? Hey. Oh, je gaat lekker in bad. Zo. Hey. Pap is aan het fietsen, maar ik ben klaar hoor. Mooi hè? Ja. Alrighty guys, Sam is gonna take a bath. That means I'm gonna cook dinner. And that's it. Cycling Fanatics. Yeah, number 2 is doing really well. It's growing. Daisy's having a big belly. And alright, guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna work on that Mallorca cycling camp video, so to get you all the information about the camp. It's also on the website www.cfcyclingcamp.com, right here in the description, so if you want to check it out. If you want to join me for a really awesome cycling week in April this coming season, go check out the website, join me on Mallorca, book the camp, and we're gonna have an awesome time. Thank you. Stay awesome. I'm gonna see you next time. See ya! And if you want to see my data, here it is. It's not very interesting today because I did a very chill ride. I still burned 1,000 calories, so that's good. 200 watts average, so it is really easy. I can show you the timeline. Right here, timeline. Looks like a pretty steady, really not that interesting ride. And also this is not going to be that important or interesting. Right here you can see some, maybe some cool numbers. I never really did that much high power on Zwift. Well, anyway, that's it. See ya.